Awakened to Become is a book that Kgaugelo Kgathetsitswe wrote in honor of a late grandmother. The theme of this book is transition. Now, the book aims to spread hope, light, and awareness of our power and our capacity to forge new paths that will benefit us and future generations. The author debunks the generational study of what prevents us from becoming our best selves and serves as the foundation for the transition journey. We're now joined by Kgaugelo Kgathetsitswe to tell us more about this book. Kgaugelo, very good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Good morning to the viewers.
Good to have you on the show this morning. Now, the title of the book, Awakened to Become, just tell us more about it and the significance of this title.
So Awaken to Become speak to a journey of a young lady like me, Awaken to Become. So Awaken to Become speak about transition. So being able to understand, okay, I need to be awakened to become something I want to be. So it speaks to transitioning from what has been to what I want it to be. We speak into generational patterns that has not been working for us, to transition into what we want it to be. I mean, create generational patterns that we want to see. So awaken to become mean that you need to be conscious, awakened, so that you can be able to become.
Yeah. And I see that you also talk of pathways of freedom, total emancipation from toxic generational patterns, which are holding us back from being who we are called to be. So, and just off camera, we're just discussing about some of the generational curses that we need to, deal away with. And the first point of call, of course, of dealing with those generational curses is to acknowledge that there is one, and hence it will be easy for you to work on it, right?
Yes. So until you know what got you here, you won't be able to move forward. So it's a generational study of what has been working for my family and what is it that I want it to be. So there are actually good generational patterns, and there are also bad generational patterns, and studying that and being conscious of that, you are able to make a better decision. I mean, every generation has got a mission to start with. So for you to be able to understand your mission, what are you here for? You need to be conscious, okay, this has been my generation, what has been working, what has not been working. Now, I have to work on what has not been working, because probably at that time it is your assignment. So you need to be relevant by being conscious of this has not been working and now this is working. So it's more of being conscious, be aware for you to be able to create what you want it to be. Until you acknowledge, until you are conscious, then you'll be able to make a move, or rather an impact that you want to make.
I suppose this is a personal account of your own life and how you transitioned from whatever realm to another realm, or the way or where you are today. But one may ask questions that there is a certain generational curse in their family, and they've been trying to break this particular curse. They went to sangomas, they went to inyangas, prophets, and nothing seems to be working. Can they refer to this book? Can they refer to your own personal account of how you overcame whatever was inflicting you, to overcome their own demons?
Absolutely. But we need to be conscious of the fact that we are diverse. My journey is not the same as mine. You need to be able to stick to yours. So here's my just a brief journey of what I'm speaking to. So I'm speaking about what has been holding us back. Holding us back, I mean generational cases. For an example, it's hard for us as many black families to believe that we are not meant for poverty. We are meant to soar. It's hard for us to believe that based on the circumstances that we have been experiencing. So mine is to say, be able to be conscious of this idea or this self-belief about what are you supposed to be or what are you not meant to be. I mean, you are human, and God created you to be the best version of yourself. But what has been holding you back is the fact that the belief, the idea that I'm not good enough for anything. So you being able to get out of that belief, to say what has been creating this belief to start with, you need to deal with that. Is it the circumstances? Is this the environment? Is this the people in your life? The people that have been nurturing you, are they nurturing you for where you want to go, or are they nurturing you down to those generational cases that they all know? So you need to be conscious of that. And then once you acknowledge, you are able to say, now I need to move. You position yourself at a space where you are able to attract the help that you need. I mean, until the learner is ready, that's when the teacher comes through. When you are able to be conscious to say, now I need help, I can't continue to believe that I'm worth nothing or I'm worthless. I mean, I'm the creation of the Most High. That should mean something. And I'm here for a purpose, and I'm here to move differently the way I'm supposed to move. So I need to be conscious of that and fight those beliefs that has been holding me back, for me to be able to believe something best about myself. And when I believe now that I'm the best version of myself. That means even those who are coming after me, I would have created a pathway for them to move differently and to believe in themselves. So mine is to instill that in this family we thrive and we push through until we make our dreams come true, because we are here for an assignment. We have to see to it that we manifest it. So the way in which we deal with it, it depends on what you believe in, the path that you are on, because each and every path has resources of assistance. So it just depends on what is your path, understand it, so that you can be able to move through.
You know, Hahwela, I'm quite intrigued by the second chapter where you say that enlightenment infiltrates the moment we are ready to deconstruct patterns that are holding us back. Take us through this chapter.
So hence I'm saying, when the learner is ready, the teacher comes through. Yeah. So what I'm saying is that there's nothing difficult like self-reflection, being able to face yourself, being able to admit that this is bad, I can't continue with these patterns, I'm not doing good, I am not, like, it's very hard to admit that you are not actually doing good or there's something wrong with you. But until you are able to do it in a more compassionate way, to say, I am Khaukelo, I'm not moving the way I'm supposed to be moving. What is holding me back? Okay, that means my thinking patterns, what I believe about myself, it's something that is holding me back. So I had to make sure that, you know what, I admit and try to look for assistance. What can be able to help me? I mean, therapy is one thing that most people don't believe in, but it assists to give you tools to know how to be able to understand how do you think, what got you to that point, why are you moving the way you are moving. So in that case, you are able to seek the help that is relevant to your problem. So that's when wisdom comes in. That's where the people you need in life comes through, because they are seeing that you are moving in a way that they can be able to assist. I mean, I cannot receive help until I'm ready to say, hey, I want to be a better version of myself, and this is what I'm doing so far. How can you assist me to make me better? How can you, maybe you can find a mentor to assist you and help you to face yourself, but you need to be able to have a spirit of learning. You know, that spirit of receiving teaching from people. You can't always be right. Be able to say, this time I'm obedient, I need to learn, because the way in which I've been moving, it's not working out for me.
And having said that, should we read it in the context of spirituality? That first and foremost, I have to align myself with whatever agenda or, you know, mandate that my forefathers have set for me? Or should we read it in the context of religion? Some people are of the opinion that I have to join a certain religion for my things to flourish.
That's where we go wrong. I mean, we are spiritual beings before we can even choose the religion that we want to go into. So I would allow you, the way in which you read it, it's going to hit you differently because of the spiritual part, the spiritual being that you are. Yes. But you will be able to get the message the way you're supposed to receive it. You won't receive it the way as I am, because remember, I'm using my context of journey, and you will be using your context. So it will apply to you according to the context in which you will be reading it. But definitely it will really work for you.
Khaukelo, lovely chatting to you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Beautiful read this is. That is our author, Khaukelo Kgatiswe, and she's been speaking to us about her book, Awakening to Become.